Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Heal Lift Rise. My name is Carla. Thank you all so very much for joining me here. Truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to the channel. Of course, if you are new, warm welcome. I hope you'll become a part of this wonderful, amazing community that we are co-creating here together. And I just have to say, it has been quite the time. You know, I have come across some old pictures recently, and I say old as it's not very old. It's like 4, 5, 6 years old, and I just cannot believe the person I am becoming and how much change I see in everybody in my life. Just everybody that's in my life, so much change, so much. And even significant changes to those that I wouldn't, I guess, expect as great of a change. There has been change, and it's truly amazing. I'm sure you can reflect on your own journey and see how far you've come. It is so true. We are ever so evolving and so changing. We're never the same. We're never ever the same. We're always just transitioning into different forms of energy. I wanted to share this message that I was receiving about love and about everything comes and starts from love. Everything comes back to and starts from love. And love is being highlighted in our lives and in situations that we may not have even found that is being called or highlighted. It's in the most challenging times we find ourselves in. It's in the conflict we are faced with. It is in the seemingly difficult circumstances and maybe even opposing views from our peers and relatives, family, that there are gaps created. And love is being highlighted when there is disagreements and anger, frustration, and a lack of love. In this lack of love energy, this lack of understanding and coming from the heart, coming from a greater, higher perspective, a higher consciousness, is being illuminated to us all to return to love, return to our heart space, and fill in where love is needed, where there is a lack of love. So I've kind of come to this, even just reviewing certain challenging situations. I'm sorry, the trash or recycle people are trash collectors. They're outside of my house right now, so sorry it's loud. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry, it made me laugh. I was reflecting back to recent little issues here and there that occurred, and I was trying to gain greater understanding and awareness of what the situation was presenting to me, what it's calling for me to look at and to integrate. And there was this awareness of love, of, you know, when we are met with, again, lack of love, this energy of lack of love, this a missing component of love. We are having to make a choice to choose love in that very moment that we find ourselves in that seemingly difficult situation with another, or us seeing another situation that is difficult and observing a very harsh situation between other people. Maybe you're a bystander. Could you also be a bystander of love? Demonstrating love, holding the space for love. So the reason I bring this up is because this message of choosing love and anchoring ourselves into love is truly one of the biggest consistent messages throughout a lot of these seemingly insurmountable challenges that we feel like we can never overcome, or we feel like we're in constant battle with other individuals. It's because we are needing to view the situation from a higher perspective, to tune into our heart space and sort of relish in loving energy, choosing to be of love, really choosing it fully and presenting ourselves, presenting love in those situations. And I know it might seem quite silly, but becoming aware and conscious of our actions, our choices, and the words we speak is going to be of great importance to also help us get to that place of making a better choice and consciously choosing to choose love. I have become aware that the more I am choosing love instead of fear, instead of falling into fear, if I'm presented with that energy, the more that I choose love, the more it allows for the other individuals to choose love. Because when you make that conscious choice, it naturally opens up that same energy in that other person. It naturally creates a little opening, a doorway, where that person too can choose love. And again, in 90% of the cases, I find this to be true, 99%, that when I'm choosing love, the other individual is choosing love too, in the way that they respond, in the way they interact. And I can feel the energy shift. I can feel them coming from a good place, good intentions. So this is important to look at and to recognize where we are holding ourselves back because we're just not choosing love. We're not choosing to be in our heart space, and keep returning to love, keep returning to our hearts, and getting out of our mind, getting out of these loops, these cycles in our mind that we find ourselves in. Allowing ourselves to get seated in love and to consciously remember that love holds the key, holds the power to transforming our lives, transforming our relationships, transforming this world, healing this world, bringing this world to a whole different way of being and living because of us all choosing love and coming from a space of love. I find that to be of great importance at this time, especially with all of the changes that are occurring and everything we are seeing collectively at the forefront of all of this change is love. And when we are dismantling and breaking down old beliefs, old structures, and old ways of being and living and operating, we're going to see a lot of the chaos. We're going to see a lot of destruction, because there is a dismantling, a breaking down, a breaking apart, falling apart of the old. And that too isn't going to, it's not going to not come with the challenges. It's part of the process. It's going to come with challenges. It's going to come with some difficult times and difficult experiences for many. And this all is good, because this is all a part of the process in rebuilding and building a new structure, a new way of living, new ways of being, thinking. And this is part of the evolution, part of the process of a collective rebirth, is this dismantling and the other side of building. And it's going to feel so much different. It's going to look so much different, of course, on the other side of this. And this is going to be something that's going to take quite a few years to get there, to allow the process of destruction and to integrate the new energy, the new shift in consciousness. It's going to take some time to integrate and to start building up and building it from a new, more secure, sturdier foundation. One that has in it its best interest for all, and gets rooted in love and care and respect for all, for the goodness of all, for the goodness of the people. And this is something that is slowly but surely making its way and is occurring, is happening. And this is something that, as silly as it may sound, is exciting. It's an exciting time to be a part of this big, grand transition in our world, this new world we are creating, all of us together. Whether you be conscious or unconscious of it, we all are playing a role. We are all playing a part in this grand creation. And now's the time, better than ever, more than ever, to anchor our light, to ground our energy rooted in love, and to remember who we are, and to remember that by choosing love, we are choosing a higher timeline. We are choosing the highest timeline. And by not choosing love, we do not allow ourselves that opportunity for the highest timeline. Both have an effect. Both have their respectful consequences, their effects from choosing either or. So I ask that you join me in choosing love, and to return to love, into understanding that you don't have to have all the answers. We're not always going to have the answer to life's great mysteries. We are to play in this game, and we are to creating this life, and it is sure to be full of surprises, because God would not have it any other way. And surprises can be wonderful, and we definitely want you to feel surprised as much as possible on this journey, to feel surprised by the magic of the divine, by syncing up with your divinity, connecting to the source of all that is, and to revel in the magic and the synchronicities playing out in your life that you can bear witness to. We would just love, it would tickle us so to see the joy it brings to you, the joy it brings to your life, to see all the goodness and all of the surprises that are on its way to you and in your reality now. So have hope and keep faith alive in your heart, in your soul, and be mindful of the focus you are choosing to take, and be elated and delighted in all of the goodness that is occurring and will continue to be occurring in your life. There is much joy to be found. There is much to be grateful for, even when it seems it's the opposite. I assure you that there is joy, there is love to be found, to be created. And with that, we send and share so much love, and are ever so elated for the opportunity to connect and to share love with you all. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, take very, very good care. I love you all so much. Bye for now.